Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. From left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go, let's go. Check it. Hey, check. Shadow. Sugar. Go. Wait, we get.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. Return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That's Njoku over the middle. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now he's flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, Mayfield again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's White. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now a first carry for their fullback, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Brady now on third and goal. And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Nifty move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. Under pressure, Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dante Hightower. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Here comes Phillip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
All right, here we go.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
He's going to fire one deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Returnable for Dorsett. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now a carry for White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a play fake. Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mike Bennett continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Single. I got a single slot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a toss play. This is White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing now is Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon from 17 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right? You didn't expect this part to happen. But when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 1st down, Mayfield. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
We got 4. We got 4. Hunt!
Now Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt. Complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the kick.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spare the play.
To throw, it's Brady. Hauled in by Anderson left side. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
3 down.
Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots continue to roll. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And the Patriots have it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Everyone's got 4 down. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We go. Man, I got you. 29. Alpha.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Rip.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady being chased out left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Ryan Allen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Now Landry. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
4 down. Go!
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in...
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this case is once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up these bands, can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no